Well, it's another day, another protest. I'm here in Hyde Park for the Wave, the latest in a series of activist events, trying to make our world leaders wake up to the fact there might be a very big problem going on. It's been a tough week. The denialists have been out in force, telling us that this is something to do with some kind of conspiracy of global governance. But if it is, they're not doing a very good job of global governing, that's for sure. They can't even agree on anything. So it's going to be an interesting day. A lot of protesters out in force, a lot of different arguments going on. Let's see what happens.
Just a quick question, Caroline. You're here today, what do you think hoping we're going to achieve today with this turnout?
I hope we're going to put massive pressure on this government so that they start to take urgent action. The time for words is over. We desperately need urgent action. All we need is the political will. It's not a technological problem. It's not an economic problem. It's basically about political will, and that's what this march is about generating.
And isn't it interesting that Gordon Brown, a man who's probably going to be out of power, has suddenly, in the last few months, converted to the green philosophy when he couldn't even build a proper transport system and 10 years as Chancellor.
Exactly, and let's just hope he really does act now, because he's having a lot of nice words, but we still need to see action, and that is still not happening.
Great. I hate to say this, but there was actually a very bad story about how pets are contributing to climate change and the degradation of the planet. How do you feel about having that dog? I think we should have that dog something nasty done. No, we can't do anything nasty, can we? Oh. I'm here, I'm outside the Rolls-Royce garage in Berkeley Square. Someone's got the right idea. They put up a placard outside the door. These really are the most disgusting cars. When I see people driving these, I think, well, sad, sad people. They should be ashamed of themselves. Not because it's clever, they're really sad cars. And they're just wasteful, and they make me want to puke. There are people actually trying to buy Porsches today. They're doing a very good job of ignoring the protesters. They're just pretending there's nothing going on. They want to buy a wanker's car. Wankers drive Porsches, it's true. Don't buy it. Very bad. Wanker, don't buy it. It's a wanker's car. You're a bit of a veteran campaigner these days. I keep bumping into you at protests. And how are you finding today?
Well, an old bastard, you mean. That's code for old bastard. Well, I think the point of the march, really, I think, is to put pressure on our government and other governments to get a deal at Copenhagen. But frankly, I think I probably agree with a climate scientist who made the news last week that it may be better not to get a deal, because we don't want to end up with a deal that everyone agrees upon a 50% cut. Frankly, a 50% cut by 2050, we might as well spend all the money on flood defences for all the good that's going to do.
Yeah.
The science says we need 93%, and the science says we need 43% cuts by 2020. So, you know, to still have plans to expand 35 regional airports, it's not going to get us there, is it?
No. And what about these people? I think it's really funny. There's always people going on about this is just a scam for global governance, yet they're not doing a very good job of setting up a global government if it is that for that reason. What do you think about these people saying that? Global governance of what?
Well, yeah, I'm not doing particularly well at national governance, so I don't think global governance is going to work, is it?
And I
think local governance is what we should be doing. I think, to be honest, if we sit around waiting for governments and the United Nations to sort it out, we'll be waiting forever. The planet will be toast by then. We've got to do it ourselves in our own communities. And it's no good putting it off. We've got to do it now. And everyone who doesn't do it now, they're going to be taxed into doing it sooner or later anyway. So why not do it now when you've got a choice?
I think, you know, all this protesting is well and good, but it's a little bit kind of, you know, tame for me. So I'm going to finish off my day. I'm going to head up to Regent's Park Zoo, and I'm going to let one of the polar bears out, and I'm going to let it loose in the West End. And I'm going to show people just how angry the polar bears are at what we're doing to the planet.